Hello everyone, this is Dungeon Defenders Redux, episode 15, and in between the last episode and this one, I farmed a bit more Divine Crystals because I got so few. I wanted to get at least 30. I went a little bit overboard and farmed more. Just a little bit more, not that much. I mean, it seems like a lot, but all these Divine Crystals, including the ones from the end of last. Oh, what the? Is it a Divine Big Stick? I can actually use this for my Series EV, since Series EV just needs tower HP and tower damage, but whether or not I'll use it, I don't know. I think my EV still needs side stats, so because I want to have at least 2k in this for buff beam. Oh, I got 2. I'll look at the ults and see if any are any good. This one's not really usable for anything. This one is usable, but I'm not gonna bother. Just looking for good regular ults. That one's almost usable, but it's missing HP. I don't think I'm gonna bother looking at the rest. That one's decent. I don't know if it's better than what I have. I have a plus that I can equip on it at some point. I'll hold on to this. I don't know if I need it. I don't think I do. It's missing HP. These are all kind of terrible. Okay.
I'll have it appraised
It's a little bit better.
Let's talk.
Yeah, it's just a little bit better.
I'll have a lot of sorting to do after this is all over.
I'm actually going to hold on to 5 of these. Oh, I have 41. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to 5 of these. I'm going to move them to shop. I'm just going to hold on to these. I'm going to try and sell them to other players because at this point I can already do... What was the map? What was it? I can already do Wintermire on Ascension for radioactive coal, but I don't really want to be doing that all the time. And I could just keep doing it over and over whenever I would need mana, but it's better just to try and sell Divine Crystals to other players with a player shop. Okay, so what do I need? I have boots on this character and then a helmet. What's my initiate need? Not really anything. Chest plate. My EV I just haven't upgraded yet. Trying to preserve mana. Summoner could use helmets. Countess could use helmets as well, and gloves. Probably gonna do chest plate and gloves. Oh, there's the plus. That's... I guess it's usable. I mean, my initiate's not level 100 yet, but I guess I'll hold on to it. I don't know what I was saving these for. Huntress, maybe? Yeah, I'll put it on the Huntress in a second. What do I need, actually? I'm gonna pause really quickly and figure out what armor pieces I exactly need. Okay. I'm just looking for ultimate DPS, pretty much. So almost okay. Just on my EV. I think that's better. This one. Or was it? I think this one's better. I'm gonna hold on to it. What I mean by good, I generally want it to have high ups like this. I'll hold on to it. This is also decent for DPS. This is also okay. I'll hold on to both of them. The plus I got was usable, I guess, for world chest plates. Or just world freeze. It's a fairly good DPS. Also usable. Also usable. I'm not going to hold on to that one. Or this one, it's missing a lot of upgrades. That's pretty much what Divine Crystal farming is at this stage of the game. Just roll a few more chest plates. Thought I just saw Divine, but fortunately not. Yeah, and these two ults are terrible. Guess I'll roll more bracers. More gloves, I mean. The reason why I'm rolling gloves and not gloves and chest plates and not helmets or boosts is because I already have ++ on my DPS. Monk has a ++ helmet that's fairly good, and then I have ++ apprentice boots that are also decent. So I'm gonna get ++ chest plate or gloves preferably. Not a lot of these are good. That one's okay, but I don't really need aura range anymore. That one's missing HP, fortunately. Guess I'll roll the last few on chest plates. Okay. That's usable, I guess. It's slightly better than what I have. I'll hold on to it. That one's usable for whatever. This one's also usable, but I'm not gonna bother. Oh, that was interesting. Oh yeah, I was looking for chest plate. Whoops. That one's good when I can equip it. Forgot to look for chest plate. I didn't realize that's still in Transcendent. Doesn't matter too much, but it's just a little bit annoying. My Genie Sim's okay. My Genie Pet's also okay. The biggest thing would be accessories for my DPS character and my apprentice. Since I already have Turkey and then I have a ++ builder weapon. Obviously getting better armor would be nice, but that's gonna just take time. Slowly grind more Divine Crystals. Okay, I'm gonna equip this character. Just gonna have to sell everything.
I'll just sell that back to you later.
Grab all these. could upgrade. I don't know what I want to upgrade yet on that character. I'm gonna go ahead and equip. Where's it? This one. It's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to attempt Nightmare Sky City with like pretty much the exact same build that I was using before. I just want to get better Propeller Cat. I want to get like a 190, 180 boost instead of like the 112 that I have currently. So I think what I'll do is I'll build. I'll reduce the size on that one by one. I'm gonna use the same exact build that I used on Nightmare pretty much. Once it's all built up, then I'll just skip ahead till the final wave. I made sure to turn off the hardcore. I could have kept it on for achievements, but I think I need to do the map again anyway if I want to do achievements, even if I even do on this account. Achievement grind is really, really unfun. Done it a few times, it's just really slow. Slow and tedious. Just 4 you all, and then 1 you reflect the 4 you buff beam. I don't even know if I need this actually. I think I'm not gonna buff beam this. I'm gonna wall it though, just for safety. In case my towers die, which they might on the final wave. I have no idea what my tower HP is. I don't need anything over here. Swap to my adept. Add my monk in. I think I have my tower stack script going. Just gonna summon 3 LTs really quickly and then place a DSC that way. Start the wave, aim like roughly right here. Just drop mana. It's only Nightmare. Shouldn't be too difficult. Place 1 more DSC that way and then like 2 this way. And the rest, I think just lightning towers. I have 5 more to you, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna get rid of my monk. It's about to be really loud. That did no damage. Okay. All I'm gonna do is upgrade the auras and then max out that buff beam and it should be fine. So I'm just gonna be doing that and I'll skip to the final wave. Alright, I'm back. Didn't really have any troubles, it's just, you just gotta kind of wait. I did have a little bit of issues over here. There were occasionally just an ogre would be stuck right here and not be in range to get hit by the DSTs, but also not be in range of the auras, so I went ahead and added a buff beam and then a reflect beam so that way the djinns couldn't hit it and destroy it. Just that way they were inside the strength aura and I would just have to run over and hit them. So for the boss, I'm not going to jump on the ship. All I'm going to do is hero boost and aim for the crystal if possible. And this is all you do on Nightmare. It's just literally it. If your towers die, which they can from the turrets. It's a bit unfortunate, but actually I might go ahead and jump on, because this is only... What is it? It takes a couple runs to get it, but because this isn't hardcore, I can just jump up there and not worry about dying, really. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my hero boost while I'm waiting. So this is what I'm talking about. It'll shoot those mortars and it can hit the towers and destroy them really easily in like one hit. It's really crazy. Okay. Basically what you have to do is just wait. After it has like this yellow, not yellow, the blue around it, means it's invulnerable. And then you just have to hop off like it is now. It'll make all those noises. You jump off the side, there's like air currents that push you up. And then you just wait. Make sure you don't stand over there. And make sure you do jump off, because otherwise you'll just die to the electric on the ship. And it'll occasionally reset. I think there's like checkpoints that it has to go through before it resets. Roughly. Now it's damaged. Able to be damaged again. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. It's on closer though. It's a bit annoying, but this is why I don't do Nightmare as well, or Hardcore I mean, or Ruthless, because then if I die once, which is very easy to do on the ship when you're trying to jump off, if you don't get pushed in the right direction, you can just die instantly, and it takes a while to get the final wave. Again, all I'm just doing is waiting, hitting it, hopping off, dropping my hero boost. There's a couple checkpoints that it goes through, and once it hits one of the checkpoints, it'll reset, so it won't have invulnerability anymore, the crystal. The Eternia shard, I mean. And then you can just hit it again. Like, I think this is one right here. It is one way over there, I think. One right here, after it fires off all the fire, and then it has another one over there that I know about. Once it hits that point, the ship, hopefully those don't die. This build should be fine if they do, but Buffbeam died. Like 2 more runs onto the ship and it should be dead. Luckily all my towers didn't die, but it's really close. Should probably just tower boost, honestly. Okay, speed on the monk is pretty miserable. It's fine, I healed most of the lightning towers. I don't need to jump onto the ship with the Genie Scimitar, I can just aim from far away, but it's much easier. If I was playing on hardcore, I wouldn't jump on the ship, I would just aim with the Genie Scimitar towards the general area of the crystal. This should be the last one. Looks like it's close. Here, it's fine. There we go. Cutscene play. Getting achievements. If I'd done it on hardcore, I would have gotten 2 achievements. But I did. If I do end up doing the achievements on this account, I would need to do it anyway. Again. Because you have to do this with only summoner minions, and then on the final wave you can DPS the boss. Let me look at the time actually. 26 minutes. It's not a really quick map. It's very slow, you just have to wait for all the enemies and then... I didn't mean to reset level to return to tavern. It's a very slow map on campaign. The boss fight just takes forever.
I've captured some pets. Why don't you have a look? Spend your mana wisely.
Okay. I'm gonna do Nightmare. I'm gonna try Ruthless. If you don't have the waves on Nightmare, you can start at wave 1 and do the exact same campaign build, but just on survival. And then once you're wave 25, you can just reset and do this build. Or you could play up to wave 25. Just make sure right before wave 25 is about to start, you just click F6 to add extra characters so you get more Propeller Cat. Yep. So Nightmare Ruthless, wave 23 start. I'm gonna try a build. I'm not sure if it'll work though. This is a slightly modified, if anything, version of B's build on Dungeon Defender Planner. I did not mean to add my summoner. It might work with these stats on Nightmare. I don't know for sure. 3 physical, 1 reflects, and then replace my buff beam like roughly like that. And then I'm not going to use Deadly Strikers because all the enemies spawn really close. I'm going to use Lightning Towers and 2 Fireballs. 1 Fireball this way, one this way, and then the rest Lightning Tower. It's a fairly simple build. Not sure if it'll work with these stats though. It's meant for Ascension, but it might work on Nightmare with these stats, but I'll have to see. On Huntress, I think it's Ethereal this way, right here, and then Proximity over there, roughly. And then add Defense boost, Tower boost. Okay. So just aim like roughly right here. Click start. Tower boost on Monk. Initiate boost. Aim roughly right here on the initiate while standing on top of the towers. You can upgrade the towers if you want. Not sure if I really need it. Pretty much all the enemies spawn within this little area. That's where the build works. Should work with these stats, hopefully. I'm trying to get a better Propeller Cat. I need a 180, 190 boost. I think the one I'm using is like 100. So getting a 180 or 190 is going to be a big boost, and then I can farm Divine Crystals but much quicker. And then also it'll allow me to farm Lab Assault a lot faster as well. When defense boost drops, you just click 3 on the activate the whatever it's called, enemy drain. Makes them take more damage. Mine is not particularly high, so it doesn't really work that well. It's gonna be a little sketchy. There we go. Okay, wave 1. Just instantly start their next wave. I might not have needed to use that electric aura. I could have not used it, and I could have spawned an extra lightning tower. B's build on Dungeon Defenders Planner for Ascension, Ruthless. Requires a lot more stats, but it doesn't use the electric aura. It just uses the strength drain. I would need a lot higher stats to be able to do this particular build on Ascension. I could probably do this map on Ascension for the Propeller Cat, but I would need a much safer build. I think you can do Ascension on this map with like 5k. Maybe less, honestly, with defense and initiate boosts. Hopefully I get a good cat on this run. I just need a 180-ish. Just checking to see if my monk boost is still going. Seems like the build works with my stats. Okay. Right before the final ogre dies, I click F6. Now, once I see the wave complete, I click F6. It's like about 5 to 7 minutes, roughly. Okay, let's see what I get. That one's usable, I guess. All of these kind of suck. Yeah. This one's almost usable, but it has low range. It's one with 1 range. Propeller Cats, you want it to have clip ammo really high, because it's the boost. That's the amount of damage it increases, and then you want a ton of upgrades, but you want high clip ammo on it as well, and then high reload speed, which is the range. You want that to be like 90 on spawn, hopefully, or roughly around there. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all 3 of these, all 4. I'm gonna do one more run and then I'll cut back. Hopefully I get something good. Finished up second run. Hopefully I get something. I just need 1 for right now. I can get a second one later for my EV, but I need 1. Okay, that one's usable. God, these are just absolutely terrible. I could hold on to this one for my EV, I guess. I don't know. Still better than what I have currently. Yeah, like look, this is 101 base boost, and this is 108 after ups. Nightmare Cats spawn much better. Had this one had good range, I could use it. I think it would be like 160 something on the boost. I'll hold on to it for my EV maybe. The base boost is what matters most, and then the upgrades, and then how much you have on reload speed, which is the range. I think I'm gonna do one more run. Luckily they're only like 5 minutes. Okay, that one's not bad. That one's usable, I mean, it's okay, I guess. This one should be fairly good. Whoops, I probably need to sort this stuff. Throw that armor in there for now. Let me see what this will hit really quickly. It should hit 193, and it'll have maximum range as well. That's what I needed. 190 is perfectly fine for now. Eventually I'll want to get like a 210, 220, but I mean you can get those from Nightmare, but it's generally not worth it to grind for. So I'm gonna upgrade this. I have to be very careful when upgrading cats. So I'm gonna upgrade it and then I'll be right back. Fully upgraded. 193, 90, 193 boost, 90 range, 4 additional projectiles. Compared to the previous one that I had. Where is it? I'm gonna get rid of this one actually. 108 with 55 range, compared to 193 with 90 range. Let me compare the DPS really quickly. Do the math. Okay, I went ahead and did the math really quickly. It is 53% better, this 193 compared to this 108. 53%. That is a lot of extra damage I'm now going to be getting on my Genius Scimitar. When I do... Here, let me go ahead and test it, actually. Just to show the big difference. So I'm just going to stand over here. It also has more range, so that helps as well. Okay. 1.633 million per hit of the Genius Sim. Then swapping to the other. Compared to 1.990. That is a lot of extra damage. I think it was 1.6 something. It's like an extra 300,000 just from getting a better propeller cat. Beyond this point, getting like a 210 or 220 won't be as significant, but it'll still be a sizable DPS upgrade. I think it should be around 20%. Let me do the math actually really quickly. Put this propeller cat back in. Do the math. Getting a 220 propeller cat compared to this 193 would be about a 10% increase of the overall boost. So it's significant. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not a super big deal right now. There are a lot of better things I could do. Getting better accessories will be the biggest jump I could get right now. Getting a better Genius Scimitar would obviously help as well. You want your range damage to be as high as possible. Divines can be like 100k or more if you get a good divine anyway. But getting a good one is not that common. It's very, 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 very luck dependent. I've farmed on my main account a lot of Genie Scimitars trying to get a really, really good one. I do have a good one, to be fair, but it is extremely hard to get a very, very, very good one. It's really rare. I have a very good one, but not a super duper duper good one. Just gonna equip some of the armor that I had. To my DPS summoner. This one looks slightly better. That one has like no upgrades. Why did I even grab it?
I'm sure your bag feels lighter.
I'm just gonna upgrade this.
Hopefully you won't miss these items.
This is actually really good. What the hell? Is it better than what I have on my monk?
Please make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, it is. Wait, is it? 844 too. Yeah, it's better.
Let me start off it. Like a new
Is this one better?
at a time.
I guess I didn't look to see if it's better than what I have on my monk.
And home goes the possibility.
714, 419. It's slightly better. Has HP on it. Take these off for now. I'm gonna respec on this character and put it all into hero health for now. Just while I'm doing my lap assault runs.
You're looking for something specific?
I'm gonna put the propeller cat that I got I'm gonna get rid of this old one. I don't need it anymore.
Room is becoming very messy.
I'll get an extra one for my Series EV, but I can always take this one off and put it on the Series EV when I need it. So I'm putting it on my DPS summoner for the lab assaults. I'll show the... I think I'm gonna do 10 runs. Ascension, Ruthless. Oh, I think my game just crashed. Oh, never mind. Ascension, Ruthless. 50% damage increase from that better Propeller Cat. Should help a lot. Just aim like roughly right here. I'll show the first run and then I'll skip ahead to the last one. And then I'll just show all the accessories at once. I should get a few upgrades. So much better armor than I did last time. And a better Genie Scimitar. Just waiting for all of them to spawn in, and then I add Summoner. Do I have negative hero speed? No, I don't. Don't know why my character feels really slow. Unfortunately, one of them got stuck, so I'm gonna have to run over there. My hero boost dropped. I think I'll run over there while my hero boost is down. Try and get it to jump back. And have it respawn at the middle. If I can get it to fall off, it'll respawn at the middle of the map. Don't get stuck. Yeah, I think it got stuck. Oh well. Just running back over here to get the Propeller Cat boost. Get these last three. There we go. You get 8 accessories per run. I'm gonna do 9 more. That one was like 427, but that was really slow. I think I can probably do a 3-minute run. So I'm just gonna do 9 more runs and then I'll look at the loot afterwards. Alright. There's 10 runs total. About 4 to 5.5 minutes per run roughly. Not too bad. It's not including like load times and stuff like that. I did have the sort feature turned on, so I turned it off really quickly. All these pets are basically useless. These weapons are pretty much useless. I don't think we're gonna get anything. If you click at the bottom, I haven't done this before, I don't think. If you click the bottom of any corner, so like on this. So I click this, and then I go over to arrow keys and hold the right arrow key, and it'll take you multiple pages at a time. You can also click. It's just a faster way. Got a lot of Supremes. That one's fairly good. That one's decent. That one's useful for an EV. Tower boost. Tower boost. Could hold on to that. Tower boost. DPS. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put that in a separate folder. Tower boost. Tower boost. Useless. Useless. Useless.
So you could forge while you're forging the forge.
DPS. That one's not really useful. That is really, really good for an apprentice. That is almost insane. It's missing like 21 ups, but that rolled really well. That is also super good. What the hell? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I was like expecting to get at least one piece like that. These are also fairly good. They're not as crazy as the other bracers that I just got. These are useful for an EV. That's decent, but it doesn't have tower damage. That is really good for DPS. This is also decent. I don't know if I've been putting them in there or not. This is also good for tower. This is almost really good, but it has a negative rate. Another tower bracer. This is also fairly good. This is useless. I could use this for EV, but I don't really know. I think that's the end of the accessories that are like usable. Unfortunately, these Defender party hats are, and the fedoras, and also the horse antlers and a few other things, they can't roll above transcendent quality, even on lab assault. So like on Ascension, or on Nightmare rather, you can't get a Supreme party hat. But on Ascension, when you do the map that rewards the party hat, like the specific map for it, which is Tavern Defense, you can get Supremes, you can get Ultimates, but for some reason, when you do Lab Assault, it doesn't use that new coding to where it can roll above Transcendent, so it just stays Transcendent. You can't get Supremes of this, so that kind of like hurts the rates a little bit of the maps. It's still decent though, that one at least. These can still roll decent, it's just you can't upgrade them past 420 in a single stat, unfortunately. Sword really quick. I got a divine, but it's just a generic. Plain gun's not useful. I'm just gonna delete everything. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the snowman. I do not need it. I don't need this genie pet either. So I got a few upgrades. Oh wait, this is it's tower booster. I thought it was DPS. That is really good, honestly. This is also really good. So I got some better accessories. This one's good. It's better than what I have. This one's not better than what I have, but I can use it on my Series EV. I don't remember exactly what my Series EV had. Yeah, this is better. I could put this on my summoner, but it has negative, so I'm just gonna delete it.
Don't spend all that money in one place.
I'll put this one on. I'll put that one on my summoner. I don't think I got any DPS bracers. No. Mostly just tower stuff. Still some upgrades though. Okay. I should have gotten...
Plan a new adventure.
Alright, where was the one that was really good? Actually, I think I put it in a separate folder. Yeah, here it is. Unfortunately, it's competing with the accessory that I've already upgraded. So that's kind of unfortunate. This one's really good though. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. Did I get any better masks? Not really. Fortunately not. That was like the one thing that I needed an upgrade for. That's also competing with what I currently have equipped. This one's still really good, but the one I just got was way better.
Isn't in this
I'll see how expensive it gets. I'll go ahead and upgrade it all the way. 413, 188, that's really good. It's really, really good for a bracer. All it's missing was like a couple of upgrades, like 10 or 20, and it would have been insane. I don't know how much that was. I think it was like 20 billion. Might have been a little bit more. I'll save this one. I'll use it on my EV actually. Actually, I think my EV is better. Could use it on my Countess, I guess. Yeah, I'll use it on my Countess. Yeah, my Countess is better. I'll just delete it. Because it has negative range, unfortunately. So I got an upgrade there. It's like an extra 250, 300 tower damage, and then like an extra however much tower rate. So that matters. That definitely adds up. Getting a better mask on my DPS is the biggest thing. I have these bracers that I need to upgrade as well. What were the bigger ones? I won't be using my DPS summoner for a little bit, besides for the cats. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this actually. Yeah, this is way better.
Welcome back.
20 billion to upgrade. I mean, it's not insanely better, but it doesn't have negative hero HP. It does have negative cast rate, so I'm losing a 300 cast rate, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm not really gaining any stats. It's just the 9 extra tower rate is just going into tower damage. I might actually just leave the one I have on, the brooch. Because it has more cast speed. And then I'll put the hat onto my Countess. Could put this on anything actually, but it'll be on my Countess. Just because I want to... It's not that big of a stat increase, and I lose a bunch of cast rate, which matters for tower stacking. On my apprentice, at least.
How can I help you? best sandwiches in all of Etheria.
Might put this on my tower booster, even though it could be used. Since I already have really good bracers on my apprentice, or my adept, I mean. I'm not going to worry about other stuff. This one's fairly good. Okay. Once I get more mana, I can upgrade these. Both of these two are very good, and this is like fairly good as well. I'll just put the extra stuff on this character. Actually, I don't even know if I need to. My defense boost is already pretty good. I'll put the bracers on.
I get new shipments all the time.
Don't think I have anything else to equip, really. I don't think I have a mask for my... How do I do? Initiate. Once I upgrade it, it'll be pretty nice. I don't think I have any other upgrades, really. Could put stuff on my summoner. I didn't really get that many upgrades. See if I have any better for this.
I have the best deals in all of Etheria.
It's negative cast speed, but should be better. Or negative tower rate, but not that big of a deal. I'll leave what I have on equipped. I'll put this one on a summoner. And then I'll just stash the other accessories. Are any of these good for summoner? Not really. I'll put that on. There's not really any of the upgrades that I can equip. I still did get like a good amount more stats on my characters, so it's worth it. Okay. Next, probably radioactive coal. I would think. I want to start slowly farming radioactive coal for radioactive diamond. So I might do like 3 or 4 runs of that and just slowly start saving them up. Beyond that, more cats, I guess. Need one for my DPS EV. I have no more mana. Wait, no, I have 9 billion. Why did it show that I had no mana? Yeah, I want a cat on my Series V. So I'll probably do cats first and then farm like 3 or 4 more radioactive coal. And then maybe just a few other things, I don't really know. Let's see. I'll figure it out. There's a lot that I can do still. This is just when progression starts to slow down a lot, because you need to start doing maps multiple times instead of just once or twice to get the stuff you want.